clinicians, this is Jo, and this is Private Practice for Tuesday, the 30th of January 2018. Now, I've been asked by somebody to talk about a specific topic and issue today, and I'm not going to lie, this is a super vulnerable moment right here. See, something happened on social media today, and it really upset me. And not for the reasons that you think. There was no trolling, there was no nastiness, nobody has been horrible to me. There was just a complete in-my-face recognition that I am not perfect and I haven't got it together all the time. And I, just like everybody else, can make mistakes. Why is this such a big deal? Well, you've probably noticed if you've ever received emails from me, reports from me, read any of my social media posts, I struggle with the typo. I really struggle with the typo. I'm not careless. I'm not, I actually have 2 spelling and grammar checks on everything, and even they don't pick up my stuff all the time. I'm over-conscientious and I probably over-function when it comes to needing to check spelling and grammar. And the thing is, I just don't see the errors. It's just a part of my brain that doesn't see that there are mistakes there. And this has at times caused me embarrassment, especially when I'm sending out very long documents that are professionally produced and really simple things like sue and use. So I will write the word sue instead of use, and from and for. But I put up a social media post today, and I'd created images on the weekend to express some stuff, to talk about post-cancer fatigue this week. And I do not know how I did not see the errors that were on this image. They were glaringly obvious once this friggin' thing had been published. And my reaction, I didn't see it for about 45 minutes because I don't sit on social media all day, contrary to what my Facebook behavior might suggest. I didn't see it, but it wasn't until I actually got a prompt from my Instagram account telling me that it was ready to be published that I saw the image and went, what the heck is that? Now, I went into a complete vulnerability meltdown. I was so ashamed of what had happened. I went straight onto LinkedIn and got the post down, straight onto Facebook, got the post down, and went, I hope nobody saw that. They did. I'm aware they did. People have been telling me they did. And I feel sick about it, because what it does for me is it automatically makes me go, how can I be trusted? How can I be an expert? How will anyone take me seriously if I can't even get the spelling right? That's my issue, but it's one that I struggle with all the time. Now, how did this play out for me today? Well, it's taken me so flippin' long to write any email, any progress note, anything that's involved me sending something out publicly. I have proofread the proofread of the proofread. And I was editing some slides. So I've got a speaking, I'm running a workshop tomorrow night for ACAP, and I was getting the slides ready for today. And Sophie's not with me at the moment. And I went, oh, there's slides. Sometimes there's 3 words on the slide. But I was so pressured around getting it right and not having any errors that I must have edited and proofread this thing 4 or 5 times. And I still expected that there were errors there. And the awesome Frances Harvey stepped in, she proofread it for me, and she found them. She found the rest of them. And I was just like, I can't believe that this is still ongoing. So it's kind of forced me into this bit of a pity party about how terrible I am. But it's just one of those things that I really struggle with. And like I said before, I slow down, I proofread, I've got Grammarly working for me, plus I've got the normal everyday Windows spelling and grammar check working for me. They just don't always work. So if you're offended by poor spelling and poor grammar and by 2 spaces after a full stop, then I'm going to encourage you to get over it and cut me some slack. And it's okay that this is something that I'm not good at. And this is okay that I own the fact that typos and I might become friends. So I'm wondering, lovely clinician who is not perfect, who is scared of ruining their reputation over something trivial and silly, what it is that is your fear that people are going to find out. Now, I don't need you to broadcast dirty laundry all over the interwebs. I just want you to be aware that maybe that thing that you're so scared of really isn't that big of a deal. And does it matter that you sent out an email headline once with some bizarre wording in it or unusual wording in it? Does it matter that you got the pronouns wrong for a person who has told you how they want to be addressed? Does it matter? We're not here, we're not doing things to offend people, we're not putting ourselves in this position to be offensive. Sometimes we just screw it up, and sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes our shopping carts don't work, and that's all okay. We're not perfect, but being able to fix the problem is a key to being the person who wallows in the self-pity and the person who's committed to being the best they can be and excellent. So here's to typos and making silly little errors, knowing that a silly little error can be fixed. This is private practice, and I look forward to talking to you later this week.